everybody. Welcome to this morning's stream. I'm, of course, Samus. Excuse me, hopefully coming across microphone reasonably well. Actually, been kind of quiet this morning. Basically just excuse me, thinking, trying to come up with some stuff here. So I'm honestly feeling like we need a slightly different weapon for what's going on right now, and I'm trying to decide if I should just craft something or if I should grab something. So Soul Eaters, I'm sure I have a Soul Eater floating around somewhere. Soul Eater is Mortal Strike on attack roll with 20. It's basically a weird vorpal that casts a Slay Living spell, as well as as well as Body Feeder, which is not the worst, but it's certainly not the best. What else do we have? The Bludgeoning Bankroll would be okay, actually. I'm sure I have one somewhere. I don't know where off the top of my head. Yeah, this is what I was actually looking for. The Broken Ore. I have some Broken Ores from... What is it? It's the... Sorry, trying to find it again. From Kenwood Cove, right? Sorry, not Kenwood Cove. Kenwood Cove is the local water park. From Crystal Cove. But I'm not sure. One, where it's at, and two, if it's actually what I'm looking for. +3, bleeding 2, impact 1, double strike 6. My Twitch side is having serious issues. It could just be that Twitch is effed up, but I'm looking. Yeah, it tells me that it's excellent back here. Let me see what the restream is doing. Restream says everything is correct. Just reload. Let me reload this and let's check Twitters for the Twitch support page here. It doesn't look like it's loading for me either. It looks like it's just black screen. I'm gonna stop and restart the stream and see if that fixes it. I'm not seeing anything on Twitch's support page right this minute. So let me, I'll start and I'll stop and I'll start and I'll be right back. Hopefully you guys can hear me on Twitch at the very least. Let me actually type this really quickly. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, trying again. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it just didn't initialize for whatever reason the first time. But thanks, Talab. Alright, so the level 8 broken ore, if I could find it, is... Let me set this over to the hair so I can see it. Is bleeding 2, impact 1, double strike 6, and felling the oak, which trips things. So what would be like the best that we could craft right now at level 8 if I just had like a throwaway one? So I could put like good and I don't know, like bludgeoning. So we can add 46. It's working on my end. Like I'm literally able to watch it run around the screen. Try a restart, Tlab. Okay, good. Like it's working for me. Alright, so we need to decide, do we want to try to hunt up this broken ore? Or do we just want to, like, build something real quick and easy and dirty and be done with it? I kind of just want to build something quick, easy, and dirty and be done with it. I think that's probably the way to go. Like we're gonna be out like almost nothing for materials. If I knew exactly where the broken ore was. All right, here. Let me tell you what. Let's look one time. Because I kind of think it's on the caster gear person. I don't know why I feel that's to be the case, but I think this is where it's at. This is probably the most used bank alt for me, so maybe that's why I'm thinking it's here. Well, I just started today, so aha, and I successfully, oh yeah, successfully. I actually remembered where something was, so F yeah. So I want to put these in here. I needed those and I didn't have them. Yeah, good. Man, that feels good. When's the last time that I, like, remembered where gear was? 1973? Alright, so, actually, before I get too carried away, I also want to send a message to V-Love here while I'm thinking about it. Make sure that V-Love is still good. I know that he has been a little bit a little bit concerned about all the shenanigans going on. I think a lot of people have been. Oh. All right. So yeah, let's try using a bigger this broken ore. The problem is that it doesn't have any ghost touch built in, but that should be fine. Ugh. No! A Kleenex box is empty. I have to get over a box of Kleenexes. I have some more boxes somewhere. Alright, excuse me. I need to be ready, or otherwise my nose is going to go crazy in the middle of something insane, and that is not where we want to be. It's a good thing we make Kleenexes out of disposable, like easily biodegradable materials. It takes like no time at all for Kleenexes to break down. Kleenexes are basically my primary source of garbage or trash produced, however you want to look at it. All right. So, do I have any more ghost gems? Doesn't look like it. No, I've given a couple out to people. I really don't feel like spending $150 to move it, so let's just grab this Ruby of Righteousness and put it in for now. Yeah, okay. And this will be our primary stick for now. Alright, let's make this happen. Alright, Old Man Rant. That's probably correct. That may be a little low, but maybe I just had the same argument a couple of times. Alright, Bird out. Power attack on. Let's get rid of this 200 XP gem. I actually need to dig out my my trash can again at some point. Alright, did we re-ship buff? Alright, we have to go grab resistances again. And we're level 8, so we're cleaning up 6s. And I think we actually have all of the House D quests to do. I think that's where we'll probably start today. Otherwise, like a lot of us in the middle of the country, I feel anyway, I feel like a lot of us in the middle of the country, getting up and reading the various news and Twitter and Facebook, and I shake my head in general disapproval. Like, I got up this morning and I was getting my tea going and stuff, and the wife asked me how I was doing. She's like, "You look like you're not having a great morning." I'm like, "Nah, it's fine. I just made the mistake of catching up on Facebook and Twitter before I got out of bed." I'm just like, ugh. I don't want to get into details, obviously, because everyone's got their own opinion and it's highly polarizing. But man, I'm drained. Your old friend Insomnia. Well, it's better than chlamydia, my friend. Better than chlamydia. Man, I wonder if the storm has moved up to tomorrow. It sprinkled a little bit yesterday, but the way my nose is going this morning, I think it's going to be a day early. It's supposed to be here on Thursday, I think, but whatever. I also have a bunch of like poopy augments. I need to figure out which ones I just don't want around anymore, and get them like this +1 of strength. I'm probably never going to need this +1 of strength one, but I could see myself using that. Dexterity 1, but water breathing, yes, okay. All right, let's head to House D. Meant to ask, how is everything going with the job situation, Tlab? Did that start sorting itself out yet, or? Well, no, last I heard, you still hadn't heard back from, after getting them your doctor's specifications. Not yet. Wow, okay. Well, there has been a lot of shenanigans going on, so hopefully that'll get sorted soon. I actually really do like Bounty Hunter as a quest. I feel like it's pretty short, and if you kind of know what you're doing, it's, I don't want to say easy, but it definitely is not as hard as some of the other quests.
This cavern is very cool. Earthy smells of dirt and fungus fill the air.
Really, I'm not able to actually spot anything. Oh yeah, that's a little bit more damage. Not like years more damage, but a little bit. I still think quarterstaff should give a trip bonus. Yeah, I'm not that far behind you and Rhett, actually. Playing today, I probably should be able to catch up, or at least I should be able to. Like last I talked to Rhett about it anyway.
A series of platforms suspended over a narrow waterway to reach.
Yeah. See, but you guys also bank an entire level. I don't really see a point in banking unless there's a quest that you just want to do. So, like, for example, I like a lot of the level 7s. So I tend to do a lot of the level 7s and then go from there. So yeah, for me it's a matter of doing the quests and making sure that I'm enjoying them. I like this one. I tend to like a lot of the ones that actually I feel are really XP efficient. Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't even... Again, unless there's a reason for me to bank experience, I don't even think it matters anymore. It mattered a lot more when your Reaper experience was tied to the level of the quest a lot closer, but now it doesn't even matter. Guess I was wrong. I guess we didn't finish the quest in a minute. Yeah, certainly was that for sure. The 2 action points. I actually think that I would like to take this point out and put this here, but it doesn't matter because it's going to go away eventually anyway. By level 16. I need this sounding staff. Mostly because I need the +2 key generation. Let's see, we're at 15 action points. We need to find 5 more points over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, plan. Let's save that one. This is also 8. Hello! Send me off to the danger. You do the piking quest. The piking quest. I do almost all the quests. Okay. I do several quests. Which quest are you talking about? What is the piking quest?
In the hollow to the north waits Ruku, elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
Recovering the dead bodies quest I do. Blade Watch. Not usually. That's one that I usually don't. It's just so long for not very much experience.
The lift here leads down to a long abandoned mine.
Try stepping up to 4 skull. I was talking with Tobrell about moving things up to 4 skull, and he feels like it's probably pretty easy to do. I'm a little bit hesitant because a lot of these guys hit real hard. Yeah, but that's not the problem. Like, for me, doing something isn't the issue. It's what do you do when there's nothing to do? It's not very interesting to stream, especially right now. 15 minutes of standing around.
You hear faint voices coming up from the hole. Through the door, you hear a rough voice.
Man, I feel like I'm going to sound real bad saying this, but I kind of miss Brell's Bard being around to give me a Bard song request.
The ogre collapses. A key clatters to the floor.
R7? R7 seems like a little bit of a stretch, considering my Ghost Touch weapon is this level 2 crafted thing that I made. That's like a general purpose thing, and a broken ore. I do, I kind of miss having the Bard around. Not gonna lie. Hold on, I gotta get this Fear Reaper down. We can kind of maneuverate. Man, I kind of wish I had a guy that would follow me around and just wanted to be a bard and sing bard songs at me the whole time.
You have the sense of fathomless depths beneath you. To fall into this chasm would be certain death. You see movement in one of the cells ahead. It may be Achka.
Yeah, I really feel like they need a Ghostnator or some sort of sew, like be able to take a docent and sew it on your uniform. But they design things for
Disappears down
Alright,
the hall.
how many? That's 400 Reaper experience. That's fine. I don't know if it was worth slowing down or not. But it's fine.
The lift here leads down to a long abandoned mine. By the wretched smell, these ogres must have recently dined on the flesh of fallen adventurers.
No, I want all the
In
crafting.
the hollow to the north waits Bruku, elder.
I just wanted to use a similar system though. Let's go around this way. I'm like super itchy this morning. I don't know what's up.
There's the markings of the Lord Bruth's ogre crab.
Go grab this one too.
It appears the ogres have clearly avoided this spider-infested
Excuse me.
area of Stardust.
Ugh.
By the handprints on the rock, this cave is clearly occupied by ogres.
I have my usual doctor's appointment after the stream today. I'm gonna have to grab a shower before I get over there for sure. Especially in hopes that I'll stop being so bloody itchy. Hey, good morning, Beef. Good to see you.
The mine is ogres are ready for you this time.
Back to work this week, I presume. Hopefully things are going well. Oh, you don't go back to work till then. You took 2 weeks off? Wow. Oh, you're working, just nothing new. Okay. I'm not sure where to go. If anyone happens to be a Clash star here, we could help me figure this out. I'd really appreciate it. All these doors are closed. Or were closed last time I was here, anyway. Ah, here's an open door.
This door stands open. It doesn't take a Clash star to sense that the ogres want you to go in.
Oh my goodness. Love how all the things you lose your focus on, or whatever you want to call it. I imagine, Tlab, the secret to Alchemist is to change your playstyle at the various levels, kind of like early wizards sometimes are, or used to be.
The sound of faint, brutish laughter comes from beyond the locked door.
Or I guess it's the other way around. Beef. I don't know. Well, you can come with me on my adventure, but I'm about to be 9. I missed yesterday. Yesterday we well, yesterday obviously was TR day, but I helped Terrell basically and distributed both actually. Roll up some new ults on a different server and powered leveled them up real hard. Aha! Your stone guardness is no match for my being a stick build. Like mono, sneezy, coffee, hacky.
The lift here leads down to a long abandoned mine. It is now home.
Yeah, I think they're more interested in the agent, or the fires deck to lab. I think they're okay with Winona or whatever their name is.
Elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
Huh. That's funny. Isn't his job to know how to use technology? That's not true. Managers are managers. They don't have to be good at the things that they manage. Which is a lesson that took me a really long time to actually learn. Because in my world, you should be able to do the things that you're asking your employees to do. But it turns out in the real world, that is a romantic and unnecessary idea. That is what I keep hearing from people. Actually, I hear basically the same thing to Lab, but we'll see. We'll see what paper, rock, scissors they have coming on. It's also really possible that there's something in M21 that could help with that situation.
Judging by the filth and blood, trolls must dwell within this cave.
Fine, you win. Leave me alone. And you broke my thing I was gonna jump on, you bastards.
To the south lies the entrance to the caves of the Grey Moon Ogre clan, driven out by trolls. You have come to the den of the Grey Moon tribe. Everywhere, distinct trolls thicken the air.
All I know is stuff like Companion and some of these other problems that they've had lately. Makes me wonder exactly how much playtesting they actually get done. I feel like the answer is nowhere near as much as they think they do.
You hear heavy breathing and guttural laughter. The leaders of the Ogre collaborators are ahead.
Monk won the suggestion category. Something like 20 to 15 or something like that. Like it was more than one big vote. Oh! That's too slow on the uptick there. Champ. Fergus will probably teleport to me. And hopefully he'll be able to throw a heal in time. Alright, let me stabilize so we should be okay. Wow. The guy was hitting super hard for no reason.
To the south lies the entrance to the caves of the Grey Moon Ogre clan, driven out by trolls.
Always wizard. Mono wizard, the way to be. Power class.
In the hollow to the north waits Buku, elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
Alright, one more. Oh, they touched me. Gross. Oh yeah, that scroll of Featherfall. So I don't know if you guys caught any of it yesterday, but Distributed was like running around crafting gear for his newbie alt. His alt account newbie. And Tobrel was giving him a little bit of a hard time. Just a little bit.
Trolls lingers in the air.
And one of the things that they were giving him a hard time about was Featherfall. Hey, turns out Tobrel actually went ahead and learned Featherfall in his little newbie account. Variation of the same thing. And Distributed was going a little bit cray-cray. So I had found a scroll of Featherfall and I cast it on Distributed, yes. As part of last night's Tormenting Distributed. That was pretty funny. So right now, if you want to get Distributed, just cast Featherfall on him. Cat brought you a sparrow. That's nice. Means he loves you. Well, as close as a cat can love, anyway. I believe, according to the last study that I saw on the subject, cats do not share the same same like basic emotional ties that like a dog or a human have. So that's much respect there. Bird brought you a mouse or a sparrow or something, a gift.
You hear faint snarling from the darkness.
Probably his way of paying rent. You're his pride leader. Maybe.
You'll have to search for a way to lower the drawbridge. The chasm is too wide to jump.
Do you provide the food, or does he allow you to bring him food? And do you play with him, or does he allow you to play with him? Cats, man.
The rattling sound greets you from the west. You have lowered the drawbridge.
There you go. Jeez, stop with the hitting. Stop with the hitting already. All the double strikes.
Ogrish runes were carved into the wall. The presence of trolls darkens the Grey Moon holdings no longer. Your party has reached the deepest part of the Grey Moon dip.
Three druid, 6 fighter, 11 rogue, probably.
Sneer of hatred frozen on his face. Brother Kasul forced to his dark gods.
In bear form? I don't know about that. A lot of the advantage is the speed increase, but maybe. I don't know if the speed increase will take effect in bear form or not. Oh, more strike through though. Yeah, strike through's good.
To the south lies the entrance to the caves of the Grey Moon Ogre clan.
One of the things that I'm struggling with now is I don't have enough base attack bonus for the... Well, I do now, so whenever I get my next feat, I'll be able to take the next tier strike through, but... Or 4 strike through. But it's definitely one of the things that I was missing. or I have been missing, is the second tier
In the
of the
hollows
strike
to the
through.
north waits Buku, elder of the Grey Moon tribe.
Better remember to do that part. I should have just went to the marketplace. Would have been one less loading screen. I hate the mount thing. I need like a bigger symbol over here. Let me know. Like, you were already mounted. Level 9. Level 9 is what? Titan raid stuff, like non-weapons. And also desert quest stuff, right? So we actually grab our other life ticking trinket. Precision lenses. Belt of brute strength. What belt are we wearing this level? Oh yeah, we're still wearing that one. Yeah, never mind. Pod Jerky's 11, so just Titan raid stuff. I think that's probably it, because I think I finally convinced myself I could let my jungle cloaks go. This all looks fine. Alright. Point. Really? We didn't get a... I thought we would have gotten an enhancement point. Alright, well, I want to wait for ability store increase, I think. Yeah, Rivington supposedly was going to get a haircut today, too. That is not the item I wanted to switch to. But, he ended up working a double last night, so I'm not sure he's going to get out of bed. Get a heal before we run in there. In fact, let's actually pull some trash out before we run in there. This guy mostly. No, switch weapons and do what you're told. Sounds good, my friend. Get some sleep. I know that Sleep Fairy also has decided to grace me with the desire to go back to the Nine-Eyed Land. Oh, my head is starting to bother me, though. But, you'll be able to get some sleep. Nothing like having one of your worst enemies appear directly on top of you.
The soft lights and well-dressed shoppers suggest that this part of the bazaar
I'll sleep it. No. Yeah, we were up, or I was up, streaming, not super late, but pretty late. have to get a flyer made for the arena probably today. I'd like to do it today, but tomorrow's basically the latest that I can get it done. I'd like to have it out and circulating here pretty soon. I wanted to have it done yesterday. I just didn't have the ability to sit around and do it yesterday. But first big event back it's only a couple weeks away, so fine. He went. I led hands. Man, if my nose does not stop soon, I'm going to be in real trouble. That's like a good preemptive heal. And my hireling died. Just shrine and bring our hireling back. There's an opportunity for this infight to go wrong. I'd rather avoid it if I can. Can't help but wonder if something else is going on with Shu today. He's doing alright. Try to check in on him. Now I wish I would have used my Divine Purpose earlier. I saved it so I wouldn't, because I wanted to save it for this infight. But now I wish I would have used it.
A strange shape charges towards you. Could this be the
Is that it? Is everybody? Come here. should have, but we'd have to go back and shrine. When I... What time is it? It's only noon? Man. Feels much later than that to me right now.
Echoes of dripping water reverberate through the caves of the Black Loch.
Huh, the +2 insightful con is actually more. Alright, I guess we're just gonna wear that necklace. Wasn't expecting that at
Ready yourself for the upcoming battle against the
pre-
necromancers and their undead pirate minions.
pre-level 14.
These guards look and smell like zombies. Quick and
Come on, everyone stand together to strike through. Kill you all. I feel like there's a parody in there somewhere. Now that I started it, I certainly feel like there's one. Whatever. Board. Some sort of champ caster, I don't care what kind it is, it means bad. That's how the math calculations get done. Oh yeah, stick build has lots of... Need to get back in the rotation of firing off the different hands now that I got the +2 damage, or +2 key on hit. Really don't want to have to go down there.
a
What? You blinded the zombie and not the guy who actually is hurts. Seems like a fine Prizoris I take. Prizoris? Never mind, we're just not gonna say it. Prioritization. Ha! F you, I got it. Zoom.
The pirates behind this continue.
Oh. I'd say that was all mistakes. I saw it too late to do anything about it.
Here you can see nothing moving on the pirate ship below. It appears to be completely deserted.
only cheap paint over a flimsy wooden key. The keyhole in this door is the same bright blue as a polished sapphire. Sadly, the jewels encrusted into this key are all cheap fakes made of paste. A ship floats placidly in a vast underground tunnel. No doubt Darren As you wonder whether the ship is still empty, you hear a shout from the quarterdeck above. Darren Keetuk has arrived. down, no sign of concern about what awaits him. He simply stares blankly ahead as his body falls lifeless to the ground.
Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't been saying anything, but and all the dogs have been going crazy for the last few minutes also. So you guys have successfully avoided a lot of nonsense.
Just off Mistral Island, safely out of range of enemy fire.
Alright. And there's some real crazy going on that V-Love is dealing with here. V-Love says one of the reasons that he is not hanging out with us today is because he's actually gone to help clean up from the rioting and looting and stuff that's going on in Los Angeles. And he talks about how there's so many people there, but there's very little media coverage over people actually cleaning things up. woman that he knows that runs a store. Right, she's the manager of a store. Is actually was busy looting her own store. In the riot. I don't know. Again, I'm trying really hard to stay out of that in general, but I don't think the idea of protest all you'd like. I'm totally fine with that, but you start breaking other people's stuff or stealing other people's stuff, when it transitions into a riot, your message gets lost, and I no longer have sympathy for your cause. It's not fair, because, you know, the legitimate protesters have a legitimate grievance that should be aired if they want. But, you hear all these stories, just is really disappointing to me. And so many of my friends are young and dumb and stupid. Alright, mostly just the young and dumb ones. And if you talk to them about it one-on-one, they would not be for this kind of activity, but put them on the social media and they're cray-cray. Also, why can you see through this moon? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. See through part of this moon, too. But why can you see through the moons? Are they ghost moons? That's true, beef. There's a great video floating around Twitter, I think yesterday, where this young man was picking up trash, and these two ladies were pulling they were standing next to the trash can, and they would take the trash out of the trash can and throw it on the ground. And he just cycled picking up the trash for I don't know, more than a minute before somebody finally just came over to him and hey man, this is a losing battle. And he gave up trying to clean up the trash. Surprise! I don't know, Ben subscribes to all these feel-good news channels and stuff on Facebook. I think I'm gonna start doing that. much
safely teleport troops onto the
much
island.
negative news in my life right now, not enough positive news in my life. What time is it? It's 12:30.
As you enter, you are surprised to hear the clamor of battle and the
I
cries
do
of
still
the
want a
wounded.
hireling in here,
The tower is being attacked
just
from
in
the
case.
inside.
Rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. Alright, Samuel, let's go. Oh, actually, you know what? Have we rebuffed? We did. Never mind. Oh, maybe it would have been about as quick to...
As you enter, you
to
are surprised
run
to
from the
hear
front door.
clamor
I
of
don't know.
battle and the
I feel like
cries
it
of the
still was
wounded.
probably a little
The
bit
tower is
quicker.
being attacked from the inside.
That's the reason why I switched back to the other necklace, wasn't it? Better falling. Samuel, make with the heels. Still in the game. I'm definitely noticing an increase in the enemy DPS now, like significantly on R4. my DPS has not increased that much, though. Also, I haven't re-looked at my Reaper enhancements in a little while. I don't remember the various tiers on them. But I feel like probably could have made some slight tweaks by now. Boo-boos, kiss them. Just don't stand there looking at them. I often... Never mind, I don't want to get into this right now.
A thick layer of dust covers the tunnel floor.
My brain likes to wander around things.
Is the stench wafting up from the pipes.
It's not necessarily helpful right this minute.
Water from the leaking pipes covers the floor of this room. The rats down below pay the filth no mind.
Oh, come on. Don't make me go all the way back around. Oh, yeah, nice. No. Don't want to be on the ground. Great. Activated whatever that Reaper was. Hopefully we can just get far enough away from it, it'll have to teleport to us if it wants to get us. See that Fear Reaper from before? Nope. You're a whole new scary kind of Reaper. Kiss my boo-boos. Make a new thing. Stay here. I think I'm at a shrine here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop everything. Heal me. My shrine. Heal you. And then you shrine. See how this works? Yeah, that's right. You rest in the fire. It can be very relaxing. Really? Wow. I hate you right now. And maybe jump through the traps again. Did I seriously not have him on stay still mode? I did not. Just Ellery was on stand still mode. I think I need to craft up a bigger frozen tunic. I certainly feel the crunch at certain levels that I don't have it. Hey, Charm. Certain levels that just, getting the whack feels bad. All the monsters fighting me together inside these traps. Not I want you dancing through the traps. I want. Oh, so much out. Alright. So. Carnage Reaper, Fear Reaper, the other Reaper in this mess. Are they not taking the damage from the traps? That's malarkey. Damon. Back to our stealth for a second. I think I'm just gonna poof away here. Boop. Deal with that alert.
This door leads out to the very top of the tower.
I'm okay. I'm just tired. My head's bothering me today quite a bit, but nothing that gaining another level here won't help. after your kids don't want to sleep, tell them that when they're older, they're gonna want to sleep a whole lot more than they get to. Well, then you're left with no other choice but to put the time to their beds. They're gonna learn to go to bed when you tell them to go to bed. They don't have to sleep, but they're not getting unhandcuffed until the morning.
One voice overshadows them all. Captain Tew is making ready for his last bloody stand. As the crimson moon falls from the sky, burning a scream of fury behind you, Captain Tew has arrived.
The main thing I need to keep in mind is that I do not have much in the way of self-healing, so I have to go back to the hireling to get healed. Probably need to get the... Oh! That sucked. Not expecting that shot. Oh! So the first Frost Lance put a stack of vulnerable on me. So then the other three did a whole lot more damage. Okay. Well, this became unnecessarily hard. Actually, not even really sure what to do here besides just walk this direction. Guess we get wrecked is what we're gonna do. Alright. We'll switch to our vampers and hand wraps. I think it's gonna poof away. Ellery still has 10 seconds. Should be able to re-summon her pretty quick here. Alright, Ellery down. Bird's back though. Ellery's tanking hits for us. Oh, one on the disintegrate. He's got 9 hit points left. 17, 25. How healed can he get? How healed can he get in 8 seconds? poof away again? Did he get bonus poof awayness? That's really not good. I don't mind having to recall out of the quest as long as I complete, but man, it was getting rough. Got. Yeah, disintegrate suck, I guess. I don't know what else to even say about them. They're the reckoning for sure. Oh, I had the big tasty hams. Actually, I have a couple of them scattered about, actually. I probably should have those floating around. In like one pile. I guess for now. Alright, do we get everything fixed? I think we did, right? Yeah. Let's see, wisdom is currently even. Let's take a look at the Reaper enhancements. I don't think I care about 50 spell points. To get up here, we need to be what? Level 10? Okay. Yeah, so one more wisdom is not going to make a big difference. So we take 2 more PRR right now, or 4 more PRR right now. Probably. It's just something I'm putting together on my, like, it's not a particular build. Just something I'm looking at doing. We're going up the Mystic tree and the Falconry tree primarily, and we're a pure monk. Yeah, it's okay. There's some things that I would like to kind of figure out. Like it's probably correct to take elemental words for fire here. Because of light the candle, doing an extra 2d8 fire damage all the time. So like making them vulnerable to fire would be a help. And then the Fist of Iron here is actually really good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to glue things together. Right now I'm trying to get up this tree a little bit higher. I'd like the Coordinated Strikes, and I would like the Deadly Instinct. Primarily right now is Deadly Instinct. But For something that we tore through yesterday, today seems much slower. I think it's partially because my head is bothering me, so I do feel like I'm a little bit in slow motion. We're just not like quite tearing through the quest like we normally would. But we're level 9 now, so we're actually going to be hitting a lot of some of my favorite quests. That'll probably hit. Yeah, and I noticed that you weren't around yesterday. But we TR'd. Excuse me again. We TR'd and made some pretty reasonable progress, I think. We made it to level 8 in the course of our normal stream. Hopefully nothing too bad. Hopefully just staying busy. Let's see. Things that we enjoy. The pit. Yeah, probably wouldn't be the worst to do the pit. First part of the pit, you could throw that restart guide in the garbage. That's where it belongs. Let's turn this back down to 3 skulls. I think the 4 skulls is a little bit... They're hitting just a little bit harder than we can realistically deal with on the regular. 38 PRR is just not the same. House cleaning and swings for the kids. That's pretty sweet.
An engraving on the wall reads, "To the main breaker room."
Yeah, I'm 100% going to end up taking a nap this afternoon, but I really should go work on the bus this afternoon. We got
the backup generator room.
got a new light switch in. The one that'll actually go. How to explain this? So, by the front door of the bus, there's going to be a light switch. That's not just a toggle on, toggle off. It'll be like a dimmer light switch type scenario. And so I'm trying to figure out how many strips of these LED lights I need to wire together to be able to try to make this light what I want. So it's something is incorrect. Alright, no, it's right.
The final room,
so
the room shutters. The backup
I really need to work on it and make sure that what I'm doing is plenty or not enough. Man, I'm so tired. So I've been like testing it the last couple of days, doing this, doing that. But now that the Switch is actually here, I can just not completely install it, but like rough install it and do some actual good testing. It's going slow. It's going real slow. I told my wife that if she really wanted to, like, be ready to go soon, I would pause the stream and work on the bus full time, or at least change the hours. I wouldn't like totally pause it, but I would change the hours on the stream. I'm gonna meditate. So it's on a timer, so we can just hit it as often as we want. But I could put things in a pause and work on it more often. And I honestly probably should change for the summer, like change my hours for the summer to spend more time working on it. Trying to burn my shield wand, by the way, in case you guys haven't figured it. I've got a clicky over here. That'll pretty much take care of the business. I just would like to clean up the quest. Or clean up my inventory.
Dario surrounds the elemental, channeling its essence into the furnace.
We're not fighting that. We're just leaving. That ooze can have that room. She does want the bus finished, but she also wants... So... It's a big, scary change, and none of us are like really sure that we're 100% ready to jump into it full time. So the more that it's like as the progress goes slowly and moves forward, it's more likely that people will continue to adapt and be ready when the time comes. So if I were to stop and work on it 40 hours a week for the next 2 months and we're ready to go, then the stuff that's holding us back are
An engraving on the wall reads,
you know, like getting this house ready to go, and then it turns out that our friend John, who due basically to time constraints, is no longer going to be buying this house because he wants to he couldn't find an apartment that will take his dog,
powered by several moon-covered wheels.
so he just went ahead and he got a place. Let's see. This one is Candy Cane. So now we'll have to put the house back on the market when we're ready to sell it. It's not a big deal. The house will sell fine, but you gotta wait for the right time of the year, make sure it's in the right shape, and it's like there's a bunch of different factors that go in there. Plus, Remington's school. So right now he's in a 9-month program to get his, I don't know, whatever, some nursing thing. And then if he wants after that, he can do another 9-month program to get his registered nurse. So like, it could be another year and a half before he's ready to leave. So like, on one hand, I have no problem. This is getting things ready to go, but if it's sitting there ready to go and we're not doing anything, then it's gonna feel pretty bad. Well, so that's not incorrect, Fulmus. You're definitely factually correct. But also, here in Salina, the housing market is absolutely bonkers. Again, because of LJ like taking notice of late, he's been paying attention to the houses here in Salina, in particular, and he said something like, and this might have been from an insurance agent, or not insurance agent, a realtor, I'm not sure. But apparently the average house in Salina sells within 3 days of being listed. Which seems correct. I know of a lot of houses that have sold before they've even been listed. This is pretty much the norm. Like officially open to the public and listed, they've been sold. So like, I don't want to jump all the way in with both feet and then
As the wheel slides into place, around
have her be
the center of the room.
overly afraid, you know what I mean? So I'd rather take my time and go into it a little bit slower than I would normally be a big fan of. Yeah, there's something about this town, man. Like, houses in this city, it's just, is bonkers. We bought this house, they put it on the market on Friday, and on Saturday they had their first open house. We saw it on the first open house. There were like not very many people here, at the open house. We actually ended up coming back after the open house, but we didn't think that people were still in the house. But it turns out the owners were still here. We actually had a long conversation with the previous owners about the house after the open house was over. And our realtor didn't even know about the open house. Like, because it had been on the market for less than 12 hours. Like, it went on the market sometime Friday night, and we came in on Saturday, like at noon or something. We just happened to drive by and saw the open house sign. Like, oh, let's go check it out. And we ended up buying this house.
The barrier surrounds the elementals, channeling their essences into the past.
Making an offer and having it accepted within something like 15 hours of being on the market or something. It's just the city, man. Like, it is insane here. Then there are places that it's crazy. Alright, nobody do this. But I'm tired and I don't feel like messing around with all the switches. Not even good at this. Oh, I had it. Oh, I had it again. That's how bad I am at this. I can't even cheat it correctly. Yeah, it's a good deal for a lot of people. My issue with it comes from how it changes the value for the VIP players. Basically, it lowers the value of the VIP. So I think they just need to raise the VIP value in some way. So basically, SSG has decided to take the content in the game minus the expansions and basically put a coupon in place so the people who have been playing the game for free for the last 2 months can continue to play the game for free. There's been quite a bit of like you've been giving this to me for free for this long and now you want me to pay. I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to stick around. Kind of posts on the forums. So they decided, you know what, you're right. This is not necessarily content that you should have to pay for. So everything that's not an expansion that is currently out will be, you'll be able to cash in a coupon for, basically, and that'll all be free. And they'll be putting other stuff on sale for 99 cents, yeah. No, it won't be. I don't think it'll be the last 2 expansions. Those will continue to be probably like, they'll probably put them on sale for the $20-ish range, would be my guess.
Restoring power.
Encase Carpenter. Encase Carpenter. Alright, well, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. The name of my school bus I'm converting. We were talking about a little bit earlier today. Yeah, Ravenloft and Sharn, I assume, will go on sale for their $20 price.
An engraving on the wall reads, "The main control room."
The free time ends at the end of August. But the new free time, again, if you cash in your coupon, you're still going to have, like,
To the bilge control.
I don't know, something like 75 to 80% of the game still basically free. If you cash in your coupon when it opens up. They'll make an announcement about it when they're ready. They've just like told us what they're going to do, but they haven't actually started putting things in place. So basically what's happening is they're going to take all the content that
Begins to drain from the pit. The bilge.
is currently available for free to or for VIPs. Right? And they're basically going to bundle all that content together in one big package. And you're going to get a coupon code for all of that content. Yeah, it'll be out there. Don't worry. Yeah, it'll be like what, Best Friends Forever or something stupid like that probably. And you'll put that in the store and then you'll get it for free. But basically, by making the game free during the quarantine, they had a huge increase of players, and I imagine the way the math, or they're estimating the math, will work is that the players who have been playing Sharn and Ravenloft and stuff for free, they'll stick around if they continue to get a whole bunch of stuff for free, but then they'll be motivated to buy Sharn and Ravenloft. Then there's probably also some sort of math that they use on like X percentage of the player base equals X percentage of income a year. So like if there's I'm just making up numbers, but say like for every 1,000 people that play DDO, they pull in, you know, like $12,000 or something. Again, I'm just making up numbers. And they had like a, you know, say a 250,000 increase in players. And it is substantial to keep those players from year to year. Yeah, right now you still get to play all the packs. All the free stuff lasts until I think the end of August. They've extended everything to then. Everything is unlocked right now. That everything being unlocked will stick around until August, and then after August you'll put in the code and you'll get everything that's not an expansion. And then the expansions will be, the first two will be 99 cents a piece. I imagine the next ones will be on sale for 20 bucks a piece. And then they'll probably also start selling, pre-selling Feywild at that point. So like, being a VIP in the past made sense to me. I've always been a big advocate for VIP. Right? Like, you can go back and listen to any of the streams, really. When people ask that question, I always say the same thing, that
Barriers surround the elementals, channeling their essences into the furnace.
I am a VIP player. I pay by the year. I find it to be cost effective. Like, all the whole nine works. I am a VIP person, right? However, with this change, and again, I'm not a person who's like, these last 4 months, these last 3 months or whatever, 2 months now, of opening up the game for everybody feels like a gift to everyone, right? It's a gift, which is fine. I have no problem with that. My problem becomes when my VIP subscription goes from opening, say, 100 quests or 200 quests to opening 0 quests, right? Because I've already bought the expansions, so, and VIP doesn't open expansions anyway. So now my VIP subscription effectively opens no quest when the coupon code comes out. And then the next packs of quests that comes out are going to be an expansion pack, which I have to pay for to be able to get into. And then let's pretend there's a pack after that, relatively soon after. And let's say that is your average size, like 5 quest pack. So now my VIP subscription is opening 4 to 5 quests. Well, that's a lot of the value from the VIP. So I just feel like they need to make the VIP continue, like, do what they're doing. I think it's good. I think making that older content free is good. But I feel like they need to do a little bit more incentivization for VIPs to continue to maintain. That being said, again, my sub renewed 1 year, I think last month. I'd have to go back and double check exactly to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it happened last month. So I will be VIP until sometime next year, and then I'll reevaluate. And if it still seems like roughly the same, where the VIP now grants me a 1% buddy bonus, which as a soloer doesn't really help me very much. And and access to 4 quests, 8 quests. You know what I mean? Like, the values very quickly goes away. But they could also fix it. I made a suggestion on the forums that they remove ransack on for VIPs. That would be enough to keep me as a VIP. Yeah, I'm very mad about my lifetime VIP status. So, at Gen Con, the year that Menace of the Underdark came out, they had a contest. They did it for PAX East. No, PAX West. They did it for PAX West that year. Maybe it was PAX East. I feel like it was PAX West. I don't think they had a PAX East yet at that time. Maybe I'm wrong. And they had a, hey, welcome to the William Vondon. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. So anyway, the year that PAX, or the year that Menace of the Underdark came out, there was a PAX, and they had experimented with this, like, special version of the Loft Prison Quest. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head. But, they had a special version of that quest. And with a little bit of help, Tobrel, I was able to, like, I figured out how to do it, and I helped Tobrel win, like, the first day. And then some random person won the second day, and I tried again to win the third day, and another guy ended up beating my score. So then on Sunday, no, I don't want to recall yet. On Sunday, which is the last day of Gen Con, and it's a partial day, I went crazy. Figured out a whole new strategy, went really crazy, and won. So, in that weekend, that 4-day weekend, Tobrel won one day of the contest, and I won a second day of the contest. But Tobrel and I had already pre-purchased the Menace of the Underdark pack. So Jerry, who was there running the contest at the time, went, "Hey, I think I can get you and Tobrel lifetime VIP for winning this contest." And I was like, "Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly," and that's the reason why. That's the reason why that Tobrel and I worked so hard to get it. Because we're like, F yes, free lifetime VIP. But because the guy from PAX didn't get the choice, because it was like 2 weeks before, so he had already put in his code and stuff for Menace of the Underdark. The people in charge at the time decided that they could not offer Tobrel and I the lifetime VIP because that person didn't get the opportunity. I put on the Solona server. Am I allowed to? There we go. Barcelona hype. So yeah, Terrell and I missed out on lifetime VIP. Basically because of that. So I'm a little bit I'm still a little salty on the idea that some people got VIP, lifetime VIP because of stuff like that, but the evaluation of VIP doesn't change. Right? So I'm not complaining about the changes. I feel like the changes are good. My complaint is VIP no longer has the cost benefits analysis as better than being free to play or a premium, right? Especially on day one. Right? On day one, essentially what they've done is they removed opening like 180 quests or whatever from VIP. So then VIP no longer opens those quests. VIP gets devalued. However you look at it, VIP takes a hit. And they've recognized that. No, there's still a benefit. So you're getting... you get 500 turbine points a month as part of your cost, which is roughly like a $4.50–$5 value. You get a 10% XP bonus that stacks with potions and stuff. You get a few more character slots. I think you get like 11 character slots instead of 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever the number is. You still get like 10% run speed in town, which is kind of indifferent now that you have horses. Oh, and you can have your gold is no longer tied to your level, but that's only for free to play, not premium players. It's like there are still perks. Oh, also you can make guilds without having to buy a guild thing. Because people are just willy-nilly making guilds all the time. VIP, no. VIP will still... races and classes will still be behind a paywall. Yes, the wiki does. It's linked on my Discord channel. But... So, like... Again, imagine... For $100, right? If you bought the points where they're on sale, the $100 pack, and just sat on it until premium ended or VIP, my VIP sub is over, right? Because I'm not allowed to buy things until I'm no longer VIP, which I also think is kind of dumb, because now I can't buy things while they're on sale over the next year. But let's just pretend that I buy $100, the $100 value instead of my $100 subscription. I bought $100 worth of points when the points are on double point sale. For that $100, I could now buy every race and every class that I haven't already purchased, which a lot of them you get from like pre-ordering expansions and stuff like that. Technically, your Epic Destiny stuff is locked behind a paywall, but I'm pretty sure because I pre-ordered something, I got my Epic Destinies as well. So like a lot of the benefits from being a VIP at the $100 a year price suddenly goes into, well, if I just once a year bought $100 worth of points, I don't have to. I'm not a VIP. I don't have to worry about it anymore, right? And you could just unlock the content as it goes. The difference is that amount drops off really quickly. So like your first initial cost might be $100 to buy all those points, but then the next year, especially if you're like me, then you TR a lot and you grind a lot of points, you don't have to invest any money to once you put in to buy the classes and the races that you want. So the incentivization for being a VIP, like, 500 points a month. Okay, well that's less than $5. I'm still giving you 10, 15, 8, 10, $15 a month. So what's my other $3 of value if you buy at the $100 rate? I unlock a handful more characters that I don't play. I get 10% experience points, which is good. Not the, like, that's an extra day of playing, basically. And I don't have to worry about actually purchasing or unlocking the classes and the races. That doesn't really seem like that value to me. Right? For that extra $30, I could do that and not have to worry about it. Stupid question, but with VIP you have access to all classes and races when you're VIP over is still no. When you're no longer a VIP, those characters become locked until you have the ability to log in and play them. It's very much going to be something you have to look at when you have already unlocked first the cost of buying, and factoring in how long you'll continue to play the game as a cost. Exactly. I mean, I've been a paying VIP subscriber for 12 years. Right, for 12 years. For at least half of that time, I've been paying $100 a year. Right? So let's say before that I was paying more. But let's say I paid roughly $1,200. Let's pretend I paid in just the $100 a year sub for the last 12 years, which is incorrect. I've paid more than that. Plus I bought points. Plus I bought expansions, yada yada yada. Right? All those things have been worth it. All those things have been worth it. I've gotten every dollar of fun out of it that I paid for. September 1st, my VIP subscription is severely devalued. That's it. That's the crux of the matter. September 1st, the value that I was getting from being a VIP subscriber drops by the percentage of the quests. I think that they can make that value there. They can make it valuable to me. Again, the easiest thing would be no loot ransack for VIPs. Bam. That would be ideal. That'll take care of the feel bads on the hardcore server. Oh, I guess the hardcore server is also a perk of being a VIP. But in my opinion, I can get 2 months of VIP for $30, or sign up for one pack, one 30-month window or 3-month window for $30, and be a VIP and not have to worry about it. Will I subscribe for the hardcore server? Possibly. It really depends on what's going on and what they decide to do. The main reason why I feel like a streamer, I'm more incentivized to do the hardcore server, is because my viewership goes up on the hardcore server. I get probably basically double or sometimes even triple. I have no idea when then. I assume there'll be an iconic involved with the shifter as part of the next expansion coming out, but I don't know that to be sure or true. I don't disagree with you, Vilmas. I feel like it's great. This is the problem, and this is what a lot of people, especially people in the forums, right? They hear me say the VIP subscription gets devalued, but they don't hear the part where I say, but I think it's a good change for the free to play and the new players. Right? It is great. I am all for that. But you have to also go, okay, now is my $100 a year, is it still worth it to me? Is it still valuable for me to pay this $100 a year? Because it's not. The $100 a year is no longer worth, in 2 months, today what it's worth is no longer what it's going to be worth in 2 months. And 4 months ago, I would have told you 100% become a VIP, buy $100 a year. That's the way to play this game. Today, I would say don't do that. Just come play the game for free, check it out, have a good time. And in 2 months from now, I would say, yeah, I would just put in the one-time sunk cost of getting the things that you want and become premium. That is not VIP to me. That is terrible. When the cost benefits analysis of being a VIP is worse than being a premium, putting your one-time in sunk cost, that is absolutely atrocious. Absolutely terrible. I'm not saying it's bad for the premium players. I'm not saying that the premium players are not correct to do that way. Literally, I'm saying they're right. I'm literally saying that is the best way to play right now. What I am saying, again, is that VIP is supposed to be a gold seal, premium status. Right? It should be the bee's knees. And by taking out, again, something like 180 quest access, you lose a significant portion of the value. Right, but my account, and I don't care about anybody else's account. I'm not talking about anybody else, Villamus. I'm literally, and this is the other thing, I am not complaining about other people having access to the game for free. I'm talking about my account. My premium, my VIP account will automatically have these quests unlocked. Alright, according to their thing. They're giving it to all the active, basically they're giving you the option to have this for unlocked. So my account and my status of being a VIP will no longer unlock these quests. Which is what I'm saying. We're on the same page here. It will no longer be, the value will no longer be there for me. So I am going to continue to advocate on the forums and wherever people will listen that the VIP perks are not at the value that they need to be to continue to maintain VIP status. Because I want to continue to be a VIP. This is what I'm trying to say. I want the perks to be at the place where I'm happy to be a VIP player and I can advocate to people to become a VIP player. Right now, VIP is it's not worthless. It's just not worth $100 a year. Right. Exactly. The value needs to be increased so I can be like, yes, you can do this stuff and be a premium player, but you still get XYZ if you're a VIP, and that is worth it. Correct. So you'll get your 10% XP for being a VIP, plus for every other person in the party, you're going to get 1 extra percent. So if you have a full party of human players or human accounts in your quest, you will get a total of 15% experience. Thunder Kiss. So if it's you and a friend, you'll get and you're VIP, you'll get 11% experience. So here's the real thing, Volumus. Correct. It's not updated. It's not active yet. Here's the real question. Would you take your brand new friends that are excited to play DDO, right, and advocate for them to become a VIP player? And if so, would you advocate for them to sign up for the 1 year $100, which is the best value? If the answer is no, then VIP is not worth it. Right? If the best value as a VIP is $100 a year, and that is not better than being a premium player, then they're doing something wrong. Sure. But and again, I always tell people to try it out for free. Try it out for free. Decide if you like it. But I personally have always advocated becoming a VIP. I always, for years, since the entirety that I have been streaming Dungeons and Dragons Online, right? I've always said the $100 a year subscription is amazing. For like $9 a month, right? For $9 a month, you could have easily, even if you only play for 10 hours a week, you have 40 hours of fun for $10 a month, right? $8 a month. Because I don't think grinding points or whatever is fun. It's nice to have as a perk or whatever as you're doing things. Like, it's good. But I don't think grinding them out is the way that I want to be playing. I want to have the stuff. I want to play the game. I want to advocate people to play and do all the things. Which is why when DDO became, with this lockdown, you saw this huge rush of people. Right? This huge rush of people come in to check it out and play it. Because all this amazing content was opened up to people. And now you're like, all the amazing content that your value used to be for the VIP is gone. Because it no longer unlocks it. It's now just included. So the amount of value that the VIP just decreased by a significant margin. Alright, have a good night, Charmed. I'm actually going to get out of here too. I'm going to go start making my breaking fast meal a little bit early so I can eat it right at 2 o'clock so I can jump in the shower. I have a doctor's appointment at 2:30, so I need to actually scooch. I don't know if there's anybody else streaming Dungeons and Dragons online right now. Probably. Yeah, Thunderkiss, I'm here. Wow, Nubrica's got 41 people. I guess I'm gonna throw it to Sergeant Saros here. I've never actually caught this guy's screen before. You're muted, sir. Okay. I'm going to throw it here. Nubrikai is streaming, which is always a good stream. But, kind of like throwing it to the small people right now. But, anyway, I'm here during most lunch hours, Monday through Friday. And then, Monday through Thursday in the evening, starting around 8 Central Standard Time. So, unfortunately, we're at the end of the stream now, but we'll be back before you know it. Tonight, we'll definitely 10... probably 11. Depends on how things go. So I'm gonna bounce. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys in a few hours. And yeah, feel free to go out there and advocate a few more perks for the VIP players. All right, everyone. I'll see you later tonight. Toodles.